That's Matthew Dunning reporting from CagePlay.com, speaking with Randy the Natural Couture on his role as a trainer and owner. With the opening of Extreme Couture Toronto, Randy, how many branches of Extreme Couture are there now?
There's 7 branches now when Toronto opened. We started in Vegas, obviously, and I own the gym in Vancouver, Washington as well. We opened first in Florida with Dan Amato with Bisogen there, and that facility is doing very, very well. We then opened in Chicago, recently opened in Kansas City, Kansas, actually Kansas City, Missouri, sorry, and Long Island, New York, and now Toronto makes 7. Really excited about the expansion of the brand. We're talking to folks in Connecticut, Montreal, and Quebec City right now, so hopefully those things can pan out, and we have at least 1 or 2 more Extreme Coutures open here, and then we're really excited about another one in Canada.
Great. Are fighters from the main gym in Vegas going to do seminars and teach down here in Toronto?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, schedule permitting, those guys like to teach, like to travel around and do a lot of seminars. They've gone to Florida, they've gone to some of the other gyms on the Extreme Couture list, and Toronto will be no exception.
CagePlay.com has a lot of up-and-coming fighters. Any advice for the up-and-coming fighters on, you know, what they need to do to really be successful in this business?
Well, I think the most important thing are your teammates. Those are the guys that are going to, first of all, push you. If you're not getting tapped out or punched at the gym, you're not getting any better. You don't necessarily want to be that big fish in the small pond. You want people that are going to challenge you. At the same time, you want guys that are going to take care of you, that don't have anything to prove. All your goal is the same, and that's to get better, to progress as fighters. So that training environment, finding that right gym, that right group of guys, that right team is a very, very important piece.
Who might some of the Extreme Couture fighters be that are up-and-comers that you might think deserve a title shot in the next 2 or 3 fights?
Well, I think obviously Forrest Griffin's got his title shot coming this summer. He trains with us in Vegas. Tyson Griffin is one of the top contenders, as well as Gray Maynard in the 155-pound class. Both guys are very, very tough. We've got a couple of champions, Jay Veron for the IFL. Mike Lyle is starting to make a push against notoriety. We've got a ton of great guys. Dominic's fighting this summer on the affliction card and wants to make his presence known in the 145-pound class. So there's a lot of potential up and down the board in a lot of the gyms.
And lastly, what are your thoughts on this weekend's fight surrounding Kimbo Slice? What are your thoughts on Kimbo Slice being a main eventer?
I think Kimbo's the first to tell you that he still has a lot to learn in mixed martial arts and being a professional fighter. And he's doing all the right things. He's got a great attitude. He works hard. He's training now with Boss Ruth, and I think learning the other necessary skills to be a well-rounded, complete fighter. Elite XC is picking his opponents pretty carefully and making sure that they're guys that want to stand toe-to-toe with him and stay in his area of strength at this point. So I think at some point he's going to have to step up and start fighting ranked guys that are well-rounded mixed martial artists, and we'll see where he really stands skill-wise. But he's got a ton of potential. I think he's a great guy. The only concern is that Elite XC chooses to market him and use the street fighting as a tool to create some notoriety and sell tickets. Has the potential to kind of tarnish what we've accomplished in the sport and kind of take the image back a little bit.
All right, well, this is Matthew Dunning. I've been reporting for CagePlay.com with Randy the Natural Couture. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.